Hey Pisces, I have to say that, first I apologize. Your sign is always last because I go in the order of the zodiac wheel. And so unfortunately, your sign is always last. And it's always like a couple days later than the first one that I post. So I do apologize for that. My life is not freed up at all. It's extremely busy. I really fight to find time for this, and I'll be honest. Like right now, I knew that I had to do your sign. I did Aquarius and Capricorn earlier today, and then of course, I had to go and pick my son up from school, and then had to watch my granddaughter, and I am just absolutely spent. And I did not want to do this. I wanted to just go to sleep. And then I started thinking, normally right before I do a sign, I start to take on the energy of that sign. So I was thinking, well, maybe this is what's going on with Pisces right now. So maybe while I'm feeling this way, while I'm feeling just the way that I am, maybe it's important that I do deliver this reading right now first, because well, I don't want you to wait any longer for it. And two, I feel like, the way that I'm feeling right now is significant. And so I feel like what I feel is that maybe you need some type of change. Like you need a change, like things are getting old or tiresome or maybe even stagnated with you. And so I'm hearing that maybe an exercise regimen needs to be started, or it's something you've been thinking about starting. And if so, it's a good idea that you do. I don't see this is. I don't know if you hear that. It's going on outside. That's chaos. That's what I'm talking about. I'm so sorry. Okay, but they're saying exercise would be great right now to clear the mind. And I could say that I personally have started an exercise regimen and going to the gym every day. I didn't go today because I wanted to finish the readings and I had, a lot to get done. But yeah, and distractions. Maybe there's distractions. Like I said, when I do a zodiac reading, I tend to take on the energy of that sign as if I am that sign for some reason. So maybe you've got chaos going on around you right now, and so maybe a break is what you need. So let's see what the cards say, and we'll move further. All right, so what I'm going to do for this part is I'm going to point the camera down and see what I get. Okay, and so you can see what I get. All right. Pisces, April 2019. And I really want to say 2017. So maybe there's something like that's identical from 2017's energy and now, something you were going through in 2017 that may be resurfacing now, may be important. Oh, we've got the Two of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Hierophant. Oh, Seven of Swords. Page of Wands. Oops. Okay, here we go, Pisces. Oh boy. All right. So, yeah. All right. Definitely a change needed, right? Okay, so right here in the center of your reading, we have the Seven of Swords. I'm not particularly fond of this energy, but when I will say this, okay, a lot of times when this card comes up, this isn't exactly the nicest energy around, okay? The Seven of Swords. I mean, if you look at it, it looks like somebody is just like sneaking off. They're doing something that they shouldn't be doing. They're either taking things without permission or leaving in the middle of the night or whatever. But with you, I don't feel like you're doing anything sneaky, if that makes sense. Some of you may be, I don't know. But I think that this is more like take what you can and go. That's what it feels like to me. Because I feel like up here at the top, whatever it was that you were committed to, okay, there's something up here that I feel like you were committed to, especially with the Hierophant being here. And it became too much, like you're juggling too much or giving too much, or there wasn't enough back and forth give and take. Maybe the stability wasn't there. Okay, so I feel like there's this, when you've got the Two of Swords, that's somebody who's just blocking out any communication. They don't want to talk. They just want to stay up in their head and kind of think, make a decision. What's their next move? And I really feel like what the thought process is going right now is probably one of, I just got to get out of here. I just got to get out of here. Keep this to myself. I'm not even going to tell anybody. I'm just going to dip. I just want to get out of here. And that's making that move. And because, you don't know what else to do. And you've got your balls in the air, okay? So you may be getting out of something and trying to rebuild somewhere else. You may be in the process of doing that. That could be a relationship. It could be work. It could be a living situation, however it applies. That's what I feel is here. And I feel like there's tiredness here, okay? I feel like there's exhaustion. And, with the Seven of Swords energy here, I'll say that whatever it is that's going on here, if you act on this energy here without thinking this through before you make a move, then, the Seven of Swords always moves into the Eight of Swords and then the Nine of Swords and then the Ten of Swords, okay? So if this were like the Seven of Cups or the Seven of Pentacles, to me, that's more, or even the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Wands could be in this energy and like defending themselves. It's not comfortable, but at least they're standing their ground and they're defending themselves. The Seven of Pentacles, they're looking at everything and trying to evaluate to see if maybe it was worth building or not. Seven of Cups is, I think I need to make a decision. I hope I pick the right choice before I move forward. The Seven of Swords, however, is very rash, very quick, very, I got to get out of here, I got to do this now type of energy. And then right after the Seven is the Eight of Swords. That Eight of Swords is the mental entrapment. And then it turns into the Nine of Swords, which turns into anxiety. It turns into fears, sleepless nights. Then it leads into the Ten of Swords. Whatever happened before the 10 wasn't good for you, and so there becomes this painful ending to it, okay? That's the path that the Seven of Swords is on. Now, after the 10 comes, you always start back at the beginning. It's called the Fool's Journey for a reason in Tarot. It tells a story from Ace to 10, and you're at the 7, and the 7 is that card where you could go back and rethink. But will you, I don't know, because we got the Chariot here at the bottom coming out of April. The Chariot is where you've decided with the Seven of Swords that you're juggling too much, okay? You're seeing things from a different perspective, and you're just going to drop what it is that you've got going on here. You're juggling too much. You're going to drop that and dip. Dip out. Leave. That's leaving. That's making a choice and actually moving. But you got to be careful because your Chariot, has two horses. One is a black horse, one is a white horse, okay? The black horse goes left, the white horse goes right. And if you can't get those horses to cooperate with each other, that Chariot can't move forward. There'll be a constant struggle, And so this is why I say that this Seven of Swords energy is not feeling that comfortable to me. But I'm going to clarify that and see what else I get. Oh, 3 cards right off the top. Again, King of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, like I said, and the Hierophant, like up here. Okay, the whole reason for this is you just needing your stability, okay? This could be even defending, I feel like you're defending yourself sometimes even against somebody else who is stable. and maybe you're not stable, okay? And some of you may have to move, and you don't want to move, but you know, you may have to. And so maybe there's a little bit of bitterness about how this has to take place. I'm not sure. But with the Seven of Wands, this is you standing your ground. You're standing your ground, and you just want to do things your way. You want that stability. You want that, you know, I also feel like you need more information. I feel like you need more information. I feel like that's why the Hierophant is here twice. I feel like there's more information that you need. Let me see. Why is that Hierophant? Yeah, the high... Exactly. What about that? How about that? To clarify the Hierophant, I got the High Priestess and the Ace of Swords. The High Priestess is... you know, she's connected to the spirit world. She knows information that others don't. And then we have the Ace of Swords. This is cutting through any illusion and getting the full truth. Getting all of it. Communication. Talk to me. Tell me everything. Lay it all out. And that's what this is. You know, and right on top of the Hierophant. So like I said, there's more that you need to know. You know, there's more information that you need. And I feel like when the information comes out, if it comes out, you'll be in this place where you're just defending yourself. I feel like you're committed to this forward movement. I feel like you're committed to that, and I don't feel like anybody's going to be able to change that. And I feel like it's good for you. But I feel like also that there needs to be a time of rest, at least rethinking a better plan, because I feel like there's a plan that's going to get disrupted, or you may be called to move quicker than you're ready to move, especially with this Judgment rising up, saying, come on, let's go. It's time to go now. It's time to get up and move, you know, and maybe that's where the Seven Swords comes in. Like, okay, well, if I'm going to have to move, I'm not going to move without causing a little chaos first, you know, so that may be part of the issue here too. So I'm not sure. This is very strange. All right, so we've got Master. Manifest, excuse me, not Master. I always look at that as Master. Refusing to see, yes. Lands right on top of the Seven of Swords. And right here where the Two of Swords is. The Two of Swords has got that blindfold. Not seeing something from somebody else's perspective. Like with the Hangman, this is the advice. Hangman is saying, be the hangman. Hang upside down. Look at the world at a different angle. You know, look at things from a new perspective. You know, you could manifest everything that you want and see. You know, everything that it is you desire. You have the ability to manifest that. But not when you have this helmet on and you're blocking spirit out. Not when you have these swords up and you're blocking out communication. It's impossible. Maybe you cut somebody off from communication. Spread your wings. Yeah. So I really feel like you may be just fleeing the situation, especially with the spread your wings and the Chariot. You very well could be just out of there, you know, just done with it, and maybe not saying anything to anybody, just leaving. All right. But I really keep wanting to say that your diet and exercise is really important right now too. You know, vision. The warrior, standing your ground like the warrior does, right? Indifferences. Yeah, there we go. Again, what did I say about the Chariot? The Chariot. One horse is black, one horse is white. If they don't see eye to eye, they can't cooperate in tandem. And look, differences. That's what's going on. You got a white cat and a black cat, you know? And so you're going to have to end up leaving a situation because you're not seeing eye to eye with somebody. That's what I feel like. Spread your wings. Take flight. Get out of there. That's what's happening, you know? And you're going to do it. You've got the warrior here, so I feel like you're going to do it the hard way. I really feel like you're going to do this the hard way, or somebody, you know, if this isn't you, this is somebody else, but I feel like this is the energy surrounding you, okay? And I feel like, you know, with the vision, you know, it lands right above the Hanged Man, about the way, the perspective, you know, the perspective in this situation is the vision. You know, make sure that you're seeing things for what they truly are and not what the moon is wanting you to think you see. You know? Yeah, that's what I'm getting, Pisces, and I hope this makes sense, but, you know, like I said, it was very tiresome. Like, I started yawning and everything before I got into your reading. And, excuse me, I'm yawning now, just saying it. And, I just feel like there's a sense of exhaustion here, maybe a little bit of lethargy. Yeah, so, and I feel like the energy's been stagnant too, and this is probably why some dust needs to be kicked up, because this is long overdue, it feels like. It feels like, excuse me, it feels like whatever's going on is long overdue. And so I feel like, you know, take good care of yourself, take good care of your body, your eating habits, and, you know, when you start exercising and maybe even meditating and eating differently, then you can, your thought process starts to make more sense. Things will start to clear up, and, you know, it's just your overall health and stability gets better. So, Pisces, I hope this isn't going on for you. Wow, my computer, everything is making so many disruptions, so I apologize, Pisces. Like I said, I feel like there's just chaos around you. I really do. I don't even feel like it's your chaos. I think it's everybody else's chaos. So this reading is kind of all over the place, and wow. Okay, so all right, Pisces. Well, until next time, I hope this clears up soon, all right? Take care.